Afternoon, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch on Friday, January 27, 2023 on our water world planet. I want to give you my input using some non-fear porn critical thinking about all these flood maps circulating throughout the internet and Facebook. Please keep your mind open. So the recent doomsday flood map put out by suspicious observers is, as stated, was from a sea level rise program map. This was not from a program about earth tilt or crustal slip or anything like that. Okay. A sea level rise program. However, using his narrative and interjecting some of his words like sloshback, right, to try and implant that idea into your mind. Now, again, he also stated that he had to really scale it down because, well, it was a little bit too scary for a lot of people. Nonetheless, what was already shown was scary enough. And please don't fall for the fear porn imagery, all right? So there's a lot of contradictions in that video. Now, he also stated that that video was for, it was an advanced concept video for those who have already done their homework. All right. And again, he does not do these videos or these talks for the common folk. And as he has stated in the past, he is only there for the master class, period. His words, not mine. Now, there are others, like the sleeping prophet Edgar Cayce in the 1920s, who had a prophetic vision of global inundation, as well as the U.S. Navy global flood map, which seems to be very hard to find on the internet now. I think maybe they had to take it down. I perhaps would find the U.S. Navy flood map more credible, which is not as bad as the last suspicious observers doomsday fear porn map. So, folks, please, just like a con man holds up a little piece of a circuit board, a $4 circuit board, and tells you, you can't get this unless you have 8,000 pounds. All right? Don't accept everything you hear and see. All right? When you're presented with a visualization, do your own homework. And don't fall for the fear porn imagery. And there's no explanation to the common folk. Again, this is for the advanced students in his class. And a lot of people seem to be in panic and fear. Oh, where am I going to move to? Where should I go? Now, on the subject of ocean inundation throughout the lands, clearly there's been evidence. Seashells found, wherever, right? Deserts. That's not disputed. But you cannot leave out the possibility of an ocean impact from a large asteroid, for example, causing much more than a tsunami. I think that's more probable. You cannot rule out megathrusts, earthquakes in the past. You cannot rule out, during the process of geomagnetic excursion and the unrest in the outer core, pressure underneath the crust, you cannot rule out ocean volcanic eruptions causing tsunamis. You cannot rule out something like La Palma, which has already happened once, a massive volcanic eruption and a slump off on the side of the island causing a tsunami. You can't rule all these out for explanations for seawater inundation across the lands. Okay. There's a million volcanoes, submarine volcanoes throughout the oceans. But to use a sea level rise program and to say, I only put in the very least minimal parameters because it looked too scary. But to interject your own narrative. Two final thoughts, folks. Please listen carefully. As a YouTuber, you need to have 4,000 watched hours in order to get monetization. Meaning, people need to have watched your videos for accumulation of 4,000 hours. I did all my research when I started my YouTube channel. So if someone, anybody says, watch the playlists, he wants you to get you to watch 4,000 hours worth of videos. So he gets his monetization. All right? He wants you to go through those playlists, sit down and go through the lengthy playlists and watch them all. So he accumulates. Anybody accumulates 4,000 hours worth of watched videos to get monetization. Finally, and most importantly, he said he would never ever do that again. Flood the earth out. Now, what is stated is that there's going to be fire and brimstone. Yeah, that's going to happen. Clearly stated in scriptures. But he's not going to wipe out the earth or allow the earth to be wiped out by fear porn doomsday flood maps. Genesis 9, verse 11. So don't get freaked out by all these fear porn doomsday maps being put out there. And there's more than one, not just suspicious observers. And again, he's only for the masterclass, right? He's not for you. But you are taking it and you're getting all panicky. Consider all the other alternatives. Ocean impact, asteroids, megathrust earthquakes. All those volcanoes on the ocean floor popping off, causing tsunamis. That's all for now, folks.